What were your goals and objectives before joining the Inner Circle Club? Right?
Well, having come out of a much larger firm where there were 300 partners around Australia and New Zealand, you had a lot of other alternative viewpoints. So there was never a risk of not having that. When coming into a smaller independently owned practice, I feel like it could get a bit lonely if it's just the two of us. And so being able to join and have this sort of network of other practitioners and get their perspectives on the challenges and the opportunities that they're seeing, it's really important. Brings back some challenge to us. If we didn't have that, then we could become quite insular in how we think about things, and it's just our own voices that we're hearing and no others. So been really critical to get that perspective from other practitioners about what they're seeing and how they're dealing with challenges, because it very often has a real parallel in our business. It has challenged us in a lot of ways to think differently about things and to set pretty strong objectives. So having come out of a much larger firm, I was pretty nervous about our ability to grow. And if anything, we've seen that we've been able to grow significantly, but I probably set the bar quite low. And whereas this sort of, the Inner Circle Club has basically sort of driven us on to set larger goals,
encouraged you
reach for the sky sort of thing. And that then has led us to achieve more of those goals and motivated us to do that. So I've found that, it really has. It's provided, well, from a business perspective, as I said, it's really challenged us to grow and set much larger goals. And then we've basically backfilled all the nuts and bolts to actually make those goals a reality. So we are, we would be 2.5 times the size we were 2 years ago. So the growth has just been huge. So from a business perspective, it's just massive. And yeah, so that's spurred us on to do that, and hopefully it keeps going. And then from a life perspective, of course, if you can grow a business like that, obviously there's financial rewards that come with that, and that's huge. But also then for us as a couple operating in a business, it has helped a lot with our own perspectives to make sure we can get through some of those tricky times that couples often face. Look, I like the accountability aspect. So there's very much, we're obviously doing all of our action planning, which is quite structured in the way that we interact with best practice, but it does introduce a new level of accountability. So again, having been in a larger firm, the accountability was there. There was someone always, there was a CEO or whoever that was holding you accountable. But out in our own independent practice, where it's just us two as the partners, there's no one else to hold us accountable except each other. But having a third party to hold us accountable for those goals that we have set and the actions that we need to take to achieve them, that's significant.